Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Nathan Hager, joined by Bloomberg's Valerie Teitel. And Valerie, I have a feeling that Nvidia is going to be a stock we are going to be watching throughout this day. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Nathan. Yes, it's in the news, not for good reasons. Nvidia is down nearly 2%, down 1.8% so far in pre-market trade. This is all on the back of an FT report that China's internet watchdog has instructed companies, including Alibaba and ByteDance, to terminate orders for one of Nvidia's AI chips. This one is the RTX Pro 6000D, which sounds pretty cool, Nathan, if you ask me. But Chinese firms, Chinese firms are now banning companies from buying it and asked also these companies to terminate the testing of the chip. Now, this specific chip series isn't regarded as among Nvidia's marquee products. Those have been banned by Washington from dispersion into China, but it's more of a high-end chip that's been specifically designed for the restricted Chinese market. And the move comes after Beijing has escalated a campaign against Nvidia's H20 AI chip earlier this year, and also comes 2 days after China has ruled that Nvidia has violated anti-monopoly laws. So it does feel like China is amping up the pressure on the world's most valuable company.
And I see you're watching the U.S. listed shares of another Chinese AI company. What's going on with Baidu?
Yeah, this is where the excitement is. It's all about China's own homegrown chip industry really catching some wind in its sails. So Baidu is up 8% so far in pre-market trade. It was up 7% yesterday, and it's up around 40% since the start of September. There's been recent upgrades from the street about their new in-house chip venture. Now, Baidu is traditionally the largest search engine operator in China, but their online advertising business has been struggling, and analysts say that this depressed stock price versus other peers could add some juicy upside potential in its chip and robo-taxi ambitions. This is more about investors becoming more positive about China's own AI ambitions.
Now, we are seeing a huge move this morning in something of a smaller stock in terms of market cap. New Forest Energy is just going gangbusters this morning.
Yeah, it's up 43%. It already was up yesterday, 45%. For New Forest Energy, this is all in the back of finalizing a 7-year deal to supply LNG to Puerto Rico, in a deal worth $4 billion. Now, this company had been very financially constrained recently. It was facing a debt crunch, but that is no longer the case now that they signed this deal with Puerto Rico, hence why such a huge move in the stock price in the last 2 days.
And Eli Lilly is on the move as well this morning. Kind of a out of consensus call from an analyst.
Yeah, this one I found really interesting. So Eli Lilly is down 0.5%. Novo Nordisk ADRs are up 1%. And this is on the back of Eli Lilly no longer being the top pick from analysts at Berenberg for weight loss market. Now, it's out of consensus, but Novo Nordisk is now their favored play. Analyst Carrie Holford says in her note that Novo's pipeline isn't being fully appreciated. It has fresh ammunition to fight back against Lilly's Zepbound drug following recent data points in a U.S. FDA accelerated approval for its own oral Wegovy drug that could be launched in early 2026. It will further differentiate Novo's obesity offering from Lilly. But I thought it was important, given the backdrop that Novo shares have dropped over 30% so far this year. Eli Lilly has been flat, but it has been known that Eli Lilly is more positive in the weight loss drug industry.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.